the beginnings of another water study here. When I was swimming in the inlet this morning, it's a beautiful day and very calm and still, but there's some fishing boats that have been going out further, just small private vessels, not trawlers or anything. So they're heading out. They're further out in the inlet, but the wake of their of the boat eventually made it to my side of the shore. And while I was swimming, there was just these, when I was further out, these gentle waves, I guess you'd call them, but the wake of had gently expanded, and by the time it got to me, it was just a gentle undulation, but it created these really interesting reflections and movement in the water. So here I'm trying to capture that, showing the wake, but then as it moves, it gives off these really deep squiggle lines, which is, I think, probably it's a cloudless day. So I'm thinking perhaps it's the land reflecting from the other side, from the other shore, or it is the sky reflecting, just mixing with the actual sort of muted greens of the water, and that's giving it these really strong squiggle marks. So that's what I'm trying to create here. So it's going to be somewhat abstract. You're going to have these stronger, deeper markings. So you can see the ripple lines forming here with the darker green, and I've just started filling in very lightly a pale blue, and then I'll fill that through to the bottom, and then I'll work in a deeper blue and greens, and it'll become more gradated, and sort of to encourage showing the gentle flow of the ripples of the wake from the boat. So right now I'm just using these three colours. It's early days, but the process is happening. It's taking a bit of time to work up the blue, the softness. I find it's best to work lightly and slowly build, because that way you can manipulate and change the colour maybe, or the gradation more easily, and that way you can pull back without committing, because it is colour. So there's somewhat of a commitment there. It's not quite the same as a lead pencil or even painting, where you could just block it out. It's starting to get a little dark out, so I didn't want to put my overhead light on yet, as it would change the colours and the contrast quite a bit. But as you can see, I'm working into the undulating waves more, and I'm just incorporating these three blues. We've got sky blue, turquoise blue, and what's this last one? Light blue. Well, that's not too difficult to remember. So I'll just keep working them and overlapping into the green, and then I'll build up the green more, and then as it gets darker, I'll just kind of work back and forward. So I'll bring the blue in more, and then overlap it here, and then work the green in more, pushing out into the blue. So there will be an eventual blend more, but initially just kind of laying down the foundation areas, like blocking in the colours, I guess. More progress in the colours. I'll start working the lines of the wake, creating that that subtle undulation that you'll see as the highlights and the depths get more pronounced. It's coming up a lot more blue on the screen. There's a lot more sort of earthy, muted greens and browns of the water. Some days the inlet is quite has a muddy look to it, especially when the wind gets up and if there's some rain. So yeah, I'm just going to work in more deeply with the darker tones and the highlights, just to bring out that sort of undulation more. This is where I'm going to leave this project. It's become quite streaked and less silky and fluid as I originally intended. The lines have become a lot more blurred, so the next piece of work is going to be a lot more graphic and stylized with hard edges, so it'll have a different interpretation.